Basically, my body is craving sugar, and I can't do anything to help it. Sounds about right. Why am I doing this? I've been asking myself that question since I came up with the idea of doing sugar-free for a month. Well, here's the answer. I'm constantly looking for new ways to live a healthier lifestyle. And this is one of the more unfortunate ways I decided to do that. The journey begins in historic Franklin, Tennessee. My sister offered to buy me Starbucks and I had to say no. I'm hoping this challenge isn't going to be as hard as I'm thinking it will be, but I mean 30 days with no sugar, that's going to be pretty tough, I think. Also, I'm super tired, so I really wish I could have gotten some coffee, but it's too sugary. I'm going to tell my sister when she gets back in the car what I'm doing and make her kind of my accountability partner. I'm gonna tell you something. It's not like a big deal or anything. For the next 30 days, I'm gonna try doing a no sugar challenge. I was kind of like wondering if you would be like my accountability person.
Yeah, I'll do it with you.
Really?
After this.
Not only did I get an accountability partner, I actually got someone who's gonna do it with me, so yay!
Surprise for her, not me. Bam.
So we just got back late to our job. This is what we got for lunch. We were gonna get an Uncrustable, and then we realized it had sugar in it.
I knew it had sugar. I was just waiting to see if you noticed.
Wow. What a sister.
Accountability.
Throughout the next few days, I can only say what a challenge it was to cut sugar out of my diet. There was dessert served with every meal, coworkers walking around with sweets and treats, and on breaks from our job, we had to be careful of what we were eating. However, I will say right off the bat that the one thing I did not give up that probably had sugar in it was ranch dressing. Life is a lot less sweet without flavor, and I'm sticking to it. You want a cookie?
No, I want a pizza.
This morning they had cinnamon rolls, chocolate muffins, and banana muffins. Breakfasts on Monday were so hard. I usually had to stick to my good old oatmeal and fruit, but I even had to put the yogurt back because, as my friend Angie pointed out, it had sugar in it. Honestly, it was so frustrating. I've been noticing that I'm feeling just kind of tired. I don't know if that's because I'm getting rid of the sugar in my body or if it's just like not enough food because there is so much food here with sugar in it. Literally everywhere I look, there's sugary snacks. I find it so crazy how often I have to check labels now. And I've actually started like a secret stash, or a secret hoard, I should say, of snacks that I know I'll be able to eat after this challenge is over. I don't know if I'm gonna want to eat those once the challenge is over. I might not crave them as much as I do now. Being so conscious of food choices, at least in this stage, is like really difficult. I had some popcorn and then hummus, and then I ate fruit snacks, and it wasn't until afterwards that I realized I had eaten sugar. Just because I'm hungry, I can't forget that I'm doing this challenge. Like a couple of nights ago, I popped like a Jolly Rancher in my mouth and I immediately spit it out because I was like, wait, I can't have this. But the fact that I just went and ate some fruit snacks without even thinking about it is a little upsetting. From this fruit snack debacle, I figured out pretty early on that I'm not thinking about what I'm eating when I'm hungry. I'm just gonna go for whatever. I won't think about whether or not it has sugar in it. I'll just pop it right in my mouth like I did with the fruit snacks. But I'm so glad I was able to figure that out early on. I think I just came to the realization that I feel that emptiness because there's no sugar that I'm getting. Sugar tends to satisfy, and now my body is looking for different ways to satisfy itself. So I get headaches, I feel hungrier. I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like it. But I know it's gonna be good for me in the long run, right? Tonight, I was invited to an ice cream social of sorts. It was homemade peppermint ice cream. I just took a little cupful and had like less than half of it. I had my two friends there, Isaac and Angie, and I was kind of asking them if they would give me a pass. Today's been kind of like a day of screw-ups. I'm bound to have at least one of those in this whole process. Something I'm noticing, I'm snacking a lot more in the afternoon. I'm so hungry after, and just like in general, I'm very, very, very hungry. I don't want to keep eating just because I don't have sugar. I didn't like that I was snacking a lot in the afternoon, so I tried to slow that start of a bad habit down as early as possible. But, on the other hand, Sarita and I love visiting coffee shops, so here's a little bit of our experiences with that. I'm at a coffee shop and I just ordered a coffee with sugar-free caramel. It was harder to think about what I had to order without sugar, but it was still an enjoyable process, and the ladies here were super easy to like talk to and figure out like, oh yeah, well this has sugar and this has sugar, but would you like this without sugar? That was fun. I strongly appreciated that there was a sugar-free option out there and that I didn't have to forego my love of caramel, or caramel, depending on how you say it. But every week presents its own new challenges. I will be on my way to breakfast again this morning, where there will be cinnamon rolls and muffins. So this is going to be one of those mornings where I have very basic oatmeal sort of meal. The ranch dressing that I have on my salads during the week and the raisins that I eat with my oatmeal probably have sugar in them, but I really just want to give myself a tiny pass on those. Let's just say I'm not using much ranch and I'm using plenty of raisins, but but no syrup or anything like that, so that's just a little confession. I don't even know if I'm gonna want this stuff once the challenge is over, so I mean, I'm sure I'll want the fruit snacks, but everything else I could probably let go of, and I don't really want to keep it there as a temptation, even though that's kind of what I'm doing. I am struggling so hard right now because there is one carrot cupcake left for the staff, and I can't have it. Also, what is all this? Like, there's just cake sitting out over here. Like, who is this for? And why can't I have any of it? Can I smell it? This is my life right now. This is my life. It did get a little easier as the days went by. I don't know where that obsession with cake came from. I don't even like cake. But I don't mind eating oatmeal in the morning because, believe it or not, I actually like oatmeal. Last night I went out with a couple of my friends and my sister to eat dinner. And afterwards we went into this ice cream fudge parlor. As soon as we walked in, we got this huge whiff of sugar. Like, you could just smell all the sugar in the air. Honestly, I think it gave us something of a sugar high because we haven't had sugar in a while, and when we left, we were super giggly. Tonight, a group is going to be bringing ice cream to my job, and we're supposed to have this big ice cream party, but can't have any of it. And I think that's been one of the most eye-opening and frustrating things about doing this challenge is that at my job, where sugar is readily available, I'm seeing how much of it I can't have. It's eye-opening in the sense that, like, I'm seeing just how much sugar is out there and is in food. But I'm kind of enjoying this whole challenge. It's very different from what I've done so far. It's going well. It is so hard right now to be over there where everyone is eating ice cream and you can't have any. I didn't think it would be this hard for me to not. I didn't think it would be a big deal. Like, I didn't think I would want any ice cream, but I just like had to get away a little bit. It's kind of getting to me just because I actually do want it right now. One of the things my friend Isaac told me is that the longer you go without sugar, the less you're gonna want it. And I think that is 100% absolutely true. By day 20, I was practically immune to s'mores and all the sugary stuff that comes along at my job. But at the end of the summer, when I was all done with my job, I found that my biggest culprit in secret sugars was in dressings and sauces. I just ate this chicken protein wrap. This thing has 22 grams of sugar, and I'm pretty sure it was this sauce right here. I probably could have gone without the sauce, but it was very good sauce. So yesterday I kind of cheated on a couple of things. My sister and I got some smoothies. They tasted amazing and I thought that they were like actual fruit, but afterwards one of the smoothies separated and it looked more like juice and whatever else. So that was a little disappointing, and I'm pretty sure, like, I didn't think about the fact that it might have sugar beforehand because I was really hungry. So that may have been a screw up, but I did that unknowingly. What I did do knowingly was I ate some Chick-fil-A sauce. I made sure to read the ingredients, and of course right on there it says sugar, and I had some anyway. I don't know, food just kind of tastes a little flavorless when you don't have something on it, like a sauce or just seasoning or something like that. So I just threw some sauce on there, knowing that it had sugar in it. It's a little tiresome to read ingredients all the time, just to see what I'm actually getting. Other than that though, I've been doing great with no sugar. There was one other time when I slipped up with a sugary smoothie. And of course when I get home, my family is just eating whatever the heck they want. But after all was said and done, I made it to the end of the 30-day challenge. This was by far the most incredible challenge I've taken on yet. And I say that because I think I've felt the most benefits from it, both physically and mentally. My skin was staying reasonably clear. My mood was so improved once I got past all the, "Oh, I want sugar." I was a lot less bloated, and I was generally feeling a lot better about myself. I don't have to taste every sugary dessert that comes my way, or go hunting in the freezer for a tub of ice cream when I feel like I need it, or spontaneously buy one of each junk food item in the grocery store. I can now say I have control over my sugary impulses, whether I have them or not anymore. Truthfully, I don't think an overwhelming desire for sugar is going to creep its way back into my diet anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.